Back with another video. Hey again. It's a bit windy out here today, so yeah, I look like an Eskimo. And no worries. I think I still can share some valuable information. I'll try to do it in the coming minutes. And so this week's video is a bit different. We have some prerequisites that are coming with it. And so please, if you haven't watched the previous one, go have a look. And the thing is that at this point, we are already living an intentional lifestyle, thanks to the journal that we have introduced into our life that captures all the important information. And so that's the point where we view tech as an extension of our well-being, not a foundation. It was a foundation before, when we felt overwhelmed by technology, but we decided to start from scratch. And paper and cycles, observing our thoughts and setting our goals, made sure that we are living intentionally, and that's the point where we want to be when choosing the digital tools that amplify our well-being to another level, so that the tech doesn't control us but it serves us, right? That's the direction we are headed. So there are three main pillars of life: health, wealth, and relationships. And each one of the tech tools that we are using should be serving one of those areas. If that's not the case, we are getting rid of it. We are not reintroducing that tool again, because it doesn't serve a clear purpose. It doesn't bring us any value. So we need to be strict about this. Each and every tool helps us develop those three main areas, right? Whether that's all of them at the time for a given tool or just a single area, it doesn't matter. It needs to help us move forward in those areas. And friction that we introduced previously with the journal, we needed to write everything down with the pen, and that friction is not going anywhere. We need to be really considerate whether something deserves friction and something really would benefit from automation or compute power. So here comes the point when we need to decide. Sorry, this paper is flying away because of the wind. So we need to decide when the friction makes sense, and with respect to privacy and focus. So focus and privacy are something we would love to preserve, right? And introducing tool shouldn't really blow this up. We shouldn't get rid of too much privacy or focus. We really need to preserve those. Those are kind of pillars that we stand on, and so paper still continues to be a foundation of our life, and that's where the clear boundary can be drawn. You can see between my phone and the journal, they are not the same thing. Let's imagine this is me, this is my well-being and self-awareness, and this is a tool, right? It's something that I shouldn't depend on, right? This is something that amplifies my well-being, and it helps me in a day-to-day. So I should be able to do this anytime I want. That's the point. It's no longer being attached to my heart, or how do we draw this? And there may be still some apps that we would like to keep, but they are designed to keep us scrolling, to keep us addicted. And this is where we can reintroduce them, but we also need to build additional layers of friction within an ecosystem of the digital device. And so that's, for example, if you have a social media apps and you still want to be able to browse them through the mobile phone, maybe let's make sure you can access them only via browser, or just hide them behind an authentication layer, so you need to show up with your face and unlock it, or lock it based on the screen time, or anything just like that will help you to stay focused and really just make it a bit harder for them to capture your attention. So really just build those additional layers if that app is designed in such a way that it tries to haunt you. And I think additional layers are important here. And also, for example, we have endless feeds, right? And those we can eliminate those if we start using lists. We should add anything interesting from endless feeds to our list to watch it later, and whenever the watch later list is empty, we are done. And that's again, a useful strategy. It was useful for me to just end endless scrolling and have that ending point somewhere. So making sure that endless is not endless, but it is finite. And also, let's get back as a last point. Let's get back to the cycles that we introduced as part of the self-awareness concept in Free with Tech. So cycles ensure that we are aligned with our goals, and they give us a chance to start from scratch. Whenever something is not working for us, we introduced some digital tool. It is not working for us, we reevaluate and make another decision. Either remove it or just control it a bit further because it's haunting us in a way we don't want it to. So embrace cycles and keep going in cycles, and eventually this back and forth between journaling and digital tool evaluation helps us become more aware and more intentional with our digital toolkit, and helps us move forward towards tech independence, which is the ultimate concept we are after in Free with Tech. And we'll talk about it in the next video. And for now, keep thinking about the tools you are using. Keep thinking where the friction happens as part of your journaling or routine, and just observe what works, what doesn't work. View tech as an extension, not a foundation. That's the core message, and this will help us in the next video to establish absolute freedom when it comes to living with technology. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I invite you to sign the Free with Tech Manifesto if you haven't done so already. There are some useful, there's some useful information that could be leveraged for this kind of a lifestyle. And feel free to comment down below what you think, and see you next week. Cheers.